Ashes of the Badge. Chapter 1. The Man They Stopped Trusting. Detective Cole Jacobs used to walk into precinct rooms and own them. Now, he walked in and conversations died. Not dramatically, not confrontationally, just enough. Just quiet enough to remind him. They blamed him. No one said it outright, not in reports, not in official statements, but it lived in the looks, the half-finished sentences, the reassigned desks. His partner, Detective Marcus Hale, had died on Cole's watch. That was the version that stuck. Not the chaos, not the ambush, not the fact that something about that night had never made sense. Just one simple truth. Cole came back. Hale didn't. Chapter 2. The Note. It was late when Cole got home. Rain clung to his coat. The hallway smelled like old paint and something worse. He reached his door and stopped. A note. Taped dead center. No envelope, no signature, just 5 words. Meet me if you want truth. Below it, an address. Cole stared at it longer than he should have, then exhaled slowly. Great, he muttered. Exactly what I need. But he didn't throw it away. Chapter 3. The First Step Down. The address led to an abandoned warehouse at the edge of the industrial district. Of course it did. Cole stepped inside, hand near his weapon, instincts screaming. Hello, he called. Silence. Then, a voice from the shadows. You're late. Cole turned sharply. A man stepped forward, mid-50s, worn, eyes sharp in a way that said he'd seen too much and survived anyway. Who are you? Cole asked. The man ignored the question. You want to know why Hale died? Cole's jaw tightened. Say it. The man stepped closer. Because he wasn't who you thought he was. Chapter 4. The Crack in the Story. Cole didn't react immediately, didn't let himself. That's not funny, he said flatly. The man didn't smile. Hale was dirty. Cole shook his head instantly. No. Not in the way you think, the man added. He wasn't taking money. He was inside something. A beat. Something big. Cole's pulse shifted. Start talking. The man, who finally gave his name as Rourke, laid it out piece by piece. Hale had been working off-book, tracking a network that didn't show up in official files. Not street-level crime. Not gangs. Something deeper. Layered. Connected to businesses, officials, even law enforcement. They call it the Circle, Rourke said. Cole leaned forward. And Hale was investigating them? Rourke shook his head. He was inside them. Chapter 5. Trust Shatters. That hit harder than anything. Cole stood abruptly. You're lying. Rourke didn't move. If I was, you'd still be safe. Silence. Heavy. Rourke slid a file across the table. Your partner didn't get killed in a bad raid, he said quietly. He got exposed. Cole opened the file. Photos, meetings, Hale talking to people Cole had never seen before, places he had never mentioned, dates that lined up with routine nights. Cole's stomach turned. Chapter 6. The Truth About That Night. The Raid. The night Hale died. It wasn't random. It wasn't a setup gone wrong. It was a message. Hale had tried to get out, tried to bring something with him. And the Circle didn't allow exits. You think I was supposed to die too, Cole said slowly. Rourke nodded. You were. A pause. But Hale changed that. Cole's chest tightened. He pushed you out of the line of fire, Rourke said. Put himself where you were standing. The memory hit, hard, fast, unavoidable. Chapter 7. Into the Fire. Cole didn't go home after meeting Rourke. He drove. No destination, no plan, just motion. Rain streaked across the windshield, blurring the city into something distant, unreal. His grip on the steering wheel tightened as Hale's face replayed in fragments. The shove, the gunfire, the silence after. Damn it, Cole muttered. For the first time since that night, something shifted inside him. Not grief, not guilt. Purpose. Cole returned to his apartment just before dawn. He didn't sleep. He built. Photos went up first. Hale's, the ones from Rourke's file, faces he didn't recognize but would soon know too well. Strings followed, dates, locations, financial records he pulled from contacts who still owed him favors. Patterns emerged quickly. Too quickly. The circle wasn't hiding. It was structured. Businesses that didn't officially connect, but moved money in identical ways. Officials whose schedules overlapped in places they shouldn't. Police reports that quietly disappeared. Cole leaned back, staring at the web he'd created. "This isn't corruption," he said aloud. "This is infrastructure." Chapter 8. The First Risk. The first move had to be small, quiet. He picked a name from the board, Elliot Crane, mid-level logistics manager for a shipping firm that showed up too often in the financial trails. Not a boss, not untouchable, perfect. Cole followed him for 2 days, routine, predictable, until it wasn't. Third night, Crane diverted. Underground parking structure, late, no reason to be there. Cole stayed back, watching from the shadows as another car pulled in. 2 men exited, one exchange, a briefcase passed hands. Cole raised his phone, snapped 3 quick photos. Evidence. Real. And then, Crane looked up, directly at him. Crane didn't shout, didn't run, he just smiled, slow, knowing. Then got back in his car and drove off. Cole's stomach dropped. "They know," he whispered. Chapter 9. The Warning. Back at his apartment, the lights were already on. Cole froze at the doorway. He hadn't left them that way. Inside, everything looked untouched. Too untouched. Then he saw it. A single bullet, placed neatly on his kitchen table. No note, no threat written. None needed. Cole didn't call it in, didn't report it, didn't back off. He escalated. That night, he broke into Crane's office. Not reckless, calculated. Security looped, entry clean. Inside, he moved fast, files, drives, anything that could confirm what Rourke had started. And then, he found it. A ledger. Names, dates, payments, including one entry that stopped him cold. Hale, M. Cleared, compromised. Cole's jaw tightened. "Cleared," he muttered. Then he saw the next line. Termination authorized. Chapter 10. The Truth. This wasn't speculation anymore. This wasn't suspicion. This was proof. Hale hadn't been part of the circle. He had infiltrated it. And when they realized, they marked him. Cole didn't make it out clean. Footsteps echoed down the hallway, too fast, too coordinated. He grabbed what he could and moved, but the building was already closing in on him. 2 men at the exit, one behind him, trapped. Cole didn't hesitate. Gun drawn. First shot dropped the nearest man. Second forced the others back long enough for him to crash through a side corridor and into the alley beyond. Rain hit him hard, cold, sharp, alive. He didn't stop running. Back in his car, breathing hard, Cole stared at the ledger in his hands. Everything had changed. He wasn't investigating anymore. He was exposed, marked, hunted, and deeper than ever. Epilogue, the final resolve. Cole looked at Hale's name again, at the word termination, then out at the city. "They don't get to write the ending," he said quietly. His reflection stared back from the windshield, tired, worn, but no longer uncertain. Because now, Cole wasn't just uncovering the circle, he was coming for it. The story continues in Ashes of the Badge, Book 2, The Circle's Edge. Once you step into the fire, you don't walk out the same. You either burn, or you become something they didn't expect. If you are enjoying this trilogy and our other short stories, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.